Hey Starshine, how are you? I'm TK, and today I will play more Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender action. Well, Jill is still laughing about wieners. I'm still feeling stupid about not knowing how to pronounce wiener. We are going to go to Augmented Eye first. First Space Colony plans to develop its own army. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, it looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. The first space colony, Shin Outer Paradise, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army, following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army, and we'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threat. Alice Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control over the population. Alice Rabbit is in space too. Amazing. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody is actually surprised. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think how mundane it's become. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces thanks to new technology. That traditional views, in these virtual spaces. Thanks to new technologies, the traditional views on human relationships has changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma. Want to marry me? Can't marry your own son. Aw. So she actually didn't, like, as much as she loves 4, I haven't really taken her as the kind of person to be like a cat mom, to like call their animal their son or daughter or whatever, acting like they're a child. She didn't seem like the type. She didn't strike me as the type, but she's a lot cuter than she puts on, apparently. Yeek! The final remaster leads the video game chart. Sorry. The newest remaster I am just in a giggle fest so far this episode. The newest remaster of 2016's Yeek! A postmodern RPG opens the charts with this week, with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. Other titles this week include new releases such as Hatsune Miku Project Remaster and Stein's Face Remaster. So, Hatsune Miku, obviously, and then I'm assuming that's supposed to be Steins Gate, right? Full chart, including lifetime sales. Yeek, the final remaster. Hatsune Miku Project. Stein's Face. Water Pro Wrestling G. I'm actually not sure what that is. Dang it, Ron Paul. Not making anime real. Sorry, I just said sorry like I was Canadian. Anyway. Oh shoot, I forgot. What did she say? No! Okay. This is the third final thing. This is the third final this year. Okay. Now we're going to Danger You. Wait. Yeah, no, this is the only one new. That bar called Valhalla. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone is neat just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. Oof. How so? Never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? No, I just heard from the distance. So, is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat. I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'm going next week then. Sounds good enough for me. So I'm full of myself. You are. Anything new for Kiramiki? No. Alright, so we are going to go to work. Good evening. Okay, wait. We are going to change it to... He is so cute, but I'm gonna... Yeah, we'll keep it there. We'll keep it there. Oh my gosh, the hiccups are back. Good evening. Ah, Jill. I'm out to get firecrackers. Ooh, firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. The dogs. The dogs! Oh, she's gonna say dogs. That's fine. That's great. I don't have to talk for them then. Ow, my voice. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Greetings. Oh, he's gone. Anyway, let's start. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. He was there, and then he wasn't, and then we were at the jukebox. Okay. Time to mix drinks and change... mix drinks and change lives. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. The guy that wouldn't come back twice. Ah! This guy! Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. I don't even know what I'm doing with his voice at this point. I need to try and make him sound like... I gotta do my best kanji voice. There are a lot of weird explosion noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. And so it flew by here. I take it you know what made that noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. It reminded so it remains in the vicinity. Oh my gosh, why can't I get his voice right? Oh my gosh. I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Ow, and the hiccups. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Don't get me a Mars Blast. Mars Blast for the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Why can't I get his voice right? I was going for kind of like kanji, so like almost bratty teenager, like dude kind of guy. Got to get more of that like dude bro going on, but make it more grumpy. I'm not able to do this. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess it up. Sorry if I may interject. You're looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Jill, please, you make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there's better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right, sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try this suplex thing. Right. Let's give Ingrid a suplex. Wow, that sounded weird. Again, I keep going to flavor. And I have an exact name I need to go for. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. 433. 433. Mix. Have a suplex. Here. Good stuff. Like a little less burning, but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie. And you are? I mean, Gren. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection, and they feel oddly suicidal. So why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. Ah! Sorry, still playing with that Play-Doh balloon stress ball thing. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours you're trapped in a bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes and your gums and your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Let's give him a gut punch. Again, that didn't sound right, and again, I went for the flavor when I have the name. Oh my gosh. I can't get anyone's voice right. I almost didn't continue recording because I was like, I can't get anyone's voice right, and I'm feeling self-conscious about it. Okay, mix. Boop. Gut punch. That look cool. Here. Yeah, I love these. It looks different from yours, though. I had a couple of extras in his, actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of having nanomachines in the body outweighs the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Where you reconstructed? Well, were you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting in much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You've said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough, this guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. A bad touch for Alma. Alma, I love you. You're so cute. You're so cute. I wanna hug you. Okay. On the rocks and mixed. Here's your bad touch. Chill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today, my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband, and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto the highway. So Eva comes and says, "And make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple." I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know, maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time, we even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all that. I mean, the age difference and all. There's something in particular I still can't forgive. You know, that's kind of similar. Like, my brothers and I were super close when we were pretty young, like grade school and maybe even starting middle school. But once the two of them, one of them is 5 years older than me, and the other one is 3 years older than me. So they're closer to each other in age than me. So they got to like around their teens before I was even close. So they ended up kind of gaining up against me and no longer getting along with me. And we did not have a good relationship for a lot of their time in like high school and stuff. But then when the oldest one went off to college and I had to spend more time with the other one, we ended up getting along pretty well. And at that point, me and the older brother were also getting along better, at least. So yeah, the teen years do that to older siblings, I've noticed. It was a day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister, and she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off, till we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. You haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey! It's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, the Diana who said all those things so many years ago, and this is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you that I told you I lashed out at my dead my dead ex's sister? Yeah? I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So, what's the problem then? Same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give a Brantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. Brantini, alright. Brantini. 6 of these suckers. It's 5 and then 6. And then 3 of these. And then 1 of these aged and mixed. Brantini. Here. This is the theme. Let's start. Okay! Okay! Oh, I can't change. There's no signal. I can't. Boo! Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became animosity. Not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. And what if I hire your high-ranking lips? Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey, Joe, can I lift her sweater? Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out! I know the girl is you and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage, lots of it. Now I can change the channel. Go back to that. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. A beer. Man, I am going crazy, aren't I? Alright, let's go with beer. And I need a drink too. I'm thirsty. My mouth is getting dry. We haven't gone on break yet, have we? Crap. I don't like stopping in the middle of a day. So, okay. And this is all mixed. Boop. Have a beer. Here. Thanks. So, tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh, yeah. I never had brothers or sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure. I'll be there. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. Wow, you were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyway, call me if anything comes up. Apparently no, she did not. I did not hear either, so she must not have heard because I didn't hear. Otherwise I would have heard because wait. Yes? Alright, well, on that confusing note, I'm gonna end the episode here. So, remember to shine your light in every world. Bye!